Hello viewers, you are welcome once again. Good day. Please, we are here to continue from where we left the other time. The other time we learned something about relationship, okay, and we created a relationship and we understood what is meant by relationship. Today we are moving on to the next agenda, and the next one is forms. We are going to learn how to create a form for a particular tables and the meaning of forms and how the forms works. So when you talk of forms, when you are creating forms, or when you talk of forms is just like we buying our admission forms. Yeah, it's like when we bought our admission forms individually and we fill it individually, but when it comes to the school database, we have table for student. All the admission form that we bought individually and we filled it will enter straight to the student table. Okay, so forms are used for individual records. Forms are used to record individual records. Okay, forms are used to enter individual records, and tables are used to enter multiple records. Okay, and when you create a form for a particular table, the form is linked to the table. Okay, so you have to make sure the two of them is not open at the same time. When you are working within, maybe you have created a form for customer table. When you are opening within the customer table, you have to close the customer form. And also when you are working within the customer form, you have to close the customer table because you have created the form for it. It has some link or relationship together, so both of them cannot work the same time. So please take note of that. And when it comes to forms, when you are about to create a form, you just have to think of the field names that you want to appear on the form. Because for instance, when we open our first form that we are going to create is customer form. When we open our customer table like this, as you can see, these are the field names. Okay, these are the field names. The first one is customer name, the second one is customer name, address, city, region, and telephone. So the same way, if we have our new customer who is coming to the organization or the business, the same way, please, are we going to ask the person the same question we asked the previous one? The answer is yes, because we are going to ask them of their names, their address, city, region, and what telephone. As for this customer number, we are going to generate it for them, so we are not going to ask them. As for this one, we are going to generate it. So instead of us to come and open the customer table like this and type in the new customer who is coming, we will not do it that way. That's why we want to create a form for that. And to create a form, we will need all these field names on the form: the customer number, the customer name, the address, city, region, and telephone. Okay, we are going to need all of it on the customer form. So please take note. So we will not waste much time. We are going to learn how to create a form. Okay, so we close our customer form. We save it here because I did some small editing over here. So to create our form, you just have to, the moment you hear create, just have to come to where, just have to click on the create tab. Just have to click on it. Okay, and the moment you click on the create tab, we have template, tables, queries, forms, report, and what, macros. Okay, And this time around we are going to create what? Forms, not what? Tables. So we don't need here again. Okay, so we are moving on to forms. And when it comes to form, we have form design, blank form wizard, navigation, more forms. You have to select form wizard. Okay, because the wizard will allow you to pick the field name you want to appear on the form. Okay, it will allow you to pick the field name or the questions you want to ask the customers who are coming in. It will allow you to select it one by one. Okay, and it's going to base on the tables we have created already. Okay, and to do so we have to click on the form wizard. Okay, and it will open a pop-up menu for you. Here is the form wizard. Which field do you want on your form? Listen to the question. Which fields do you want on your form? You can choose from more than one table or query. You can choose from more than one table or query. In case your field names are different, you can get some at customer table, employee table. You can do it. Say, so when it comes to the tables and query, here is the tables and query. Okay, so when you click on this arrow, you see all the tables and queries over here. But for now, we are having only the tables. We are having only tables in our access or database. So, and we are creating the form for what table? Customer. Listen to the form name, customer form. So the moment you hear the name customer form, so it means the form is going to affect which table? Customer table. Okay, customer table. So the moment you click on this arrow will allow you to select whatever table you want. Okay, we can also ask you to create a form for employee, so it will affect what? Employee form. So the employee form is going to affect what? Employee table. Okay, so we just select the employee table. Okay, but for now we are going to create it for customer form. We are going to create for customer form, so it will affect customer table. And please take note here, whenever you are going to create a form and you select any of the tables available, the system will pick it automatically at the table or query side. Okay, that is why the customer table has been highlighted already. So let's cancel it and see. I'm going to highlight employee. You see, then I'll come to my create, then form wizard. Okay, you see it has been selected. Okay, by this time around we are creating it for customer form. So the form is going to affect customer table. So we just click on this arrow, then we select our customer table, and all the field names under the customer table will come here. Okay, because we will need all the field names. Okay, we will need all the field names on the forms. Let us assume that this is the forms. Okay, and this is the table. So these are the field names we have on the table. Do you want to see the same thing on the form? That is the question the system is trying to ask you, and the answer is yes. We want to see the same thing on the forms. So to do so, to select the available fields to the selected fields, you can use these arrows. Okay, if you use this single arrow, it is going to send them one by one. So let's use it and see. You see, it has put the highlighted customer name to the selected fields. The next one, and we can also use the double one. The moment you use the double one, it will push all the available fields. It will push all the available fields to the selected field. So let us use it and see. We see how it works. And we can also use this arrow, the single one, to return it one by one. So let's see. So The same way we can use the double one. Okay, so for now we need all the field names on our form, so we select all the field names, then we click on next. Make sure you have all the field names here at the selected fields before you click on next. When you click on next, what layout would you like for your form? The layout you want for your form. Okay, and the first one is columnar, the second one is tabular, and the third one is data sheet, and the fourth one is justify. When you pick the columnar, it means you are going to see the labels here, and the labels are the customer norm, the customer name, the address, the city, and the telephone. Okay, and this is the label. Okay, so as for here, you are not going to type here, and this is the text box. This is where you are going to feed in the information you have about the new customer. Okay, so these are the labels, and it's going to guide you towards filling the form. Okay, when you select tabular, the labels will come on top. Okay, the labels will come on top, and it will guide you to fill in the customers, and the tabular will consist of a lot of customers at the same time, but the columnar will only one customer at a time. Data sheet is the same thing. It comprises with the columnar and tabular, so that is not the best way. So we want to fill the form one at a time, so we will only select the first option, which is the columnar. So you just check in the columnar box like this. When you are done, you click on next. Okay, what title do you want for your form? It's customer form, so I will just add form to it. Okay, and do you want to open the form or modify the form design? Okay, we have two bullet points over here. The first one says open the form to view or enter information, and the second one says modify the form design. Please, if you select the first option, open the form to view or enter information, it means you are done with everything. You are not going to edit anything. Straightforward, you want to enter records. And when you select modify form design, it means you want the form to send to the design view of the form. You want to go to the design view of that form. Okay, you want to go to the design view of that form, but for now we don't want to go to the design view of that form, but rather we want to view the form and see how it is before we go to the design view of the form and modify it small. So you select the first option, then you click on finish. So this is our form. Okay, this is our form, and the system has automatically picked our first customer name, which is David Forson. Okay, the system has picked it. So as you can see from the form, it's very nice, but we are going to do something small about it. As you can see, the boxes are too wide and too big, and the Windows 2 is fixed straight into the screen. It is not the best way. You have to allow it to be pop-up so that we can edit it, and to edit it so that the sizes is going to reduce, you just have to turn to the design view of the form. So you click on it, then you select design view, and let me remind you, anytime you create a form, the view will be three. We have form view, and we have layout view, then the design view. So always click on the arrow, then you select the design view. So when you select the design view, when you are done with the selecting of the design view, these are the, we are going to reduce the size of the boxes, okay, and we want it to be like, we will do it by ourselves. And to select or to highlight more, to select multiple of items under the design view, you just have to select the first one like this. Then you press and hold your control key on your keyboard, press and hold. Then you click on the next item. Then you also click on the next item. Then you click on the next item. Then you also click on the next item. Okay. Then after that, you right click on any of the selection, any of the selected item. You right click on any of the selected items. Okay. So let's see. We will right click. No, we will not right click on any of the selection. We will just put our mouse cursor here, click on it. Our mouse cursor will turn like this. Click on it, then you drag nicely. Okay, then you leave it. Okay, then you also bring our mouse cursor here, down here, you click, we hold, then you drag it a little bit. So this is how it will be. Okay, when you are done, see, we have some space here where there is nothing here, so you just have to close it like this. Then we save changes, because I've already told you, whenever you are the design view of any object, you just have to save everything you do there. And the object are the tables, forms, queries, and what, report. So we save it, okay. And now we turn to the form view, we click on it. So this is our form, okay. But for now, we don't want the form to appear like this. We want it to be pop up. We want it to pop up. Okay. So we turn to the design view again. Then we click on design. This is design. Okay. Then we come and click on property sheet. This is property sheet. You click on it. Okay. And when it comes to selection type, we are going to select form. So you click on this arrow. When you click on this arrow, then you select form. Okay. When you select form, then you click on other tab. These are all called tabs. So we have format tab, data tab, event tab, and other tab, and all. So you click on other tab. Then the first item on the other tab is pop up. So it's no, so you change it to yes. You make the pop up yes. Okay. Then when you are done, you save it and turn to the form view. So this is how it will be. Okay, this is how it will be. So this is our form. You can click and hold, then you drag it and move it around your screen. Okay, so we are done with the creating of the form and modifying our form. We move on to the next thing. The next thing is how we are going to add a new record to our table. Okay, and let me explain some certain things over here. This comes down here. We have this one. This arrow you see here is the first record. Okay, when you click on it, it will send you to the first record on the customer table. It will appear here for you to see it. And this one is previous record. Maybe you are at record 5 and you click on it, it will send you to record 4. This one is next record. So we have first record. When you click on it, it will send us to the second one. So let's see, this is the second record we have on our table, the third, and the next one is the last record. When you click on it, it will send us to the last record we have on our table. Okay, and it's 10. And this is new or blank record. This is new or blank record. It's when you want to add a new record. So you click on it and it will come out as a new sheet with a blank form. So you have to enter the record. But let us see something small before we add in a record. When we open our customer table over here, it seems we don't have the record number 9, but it's okay. We don't have any record number 11 over here. We only have up to record number 10. So I'm going to add my own name and my details, but not here. I'm going to add it on the form and it will come here. So I will just close the customer form and open my customer form, and the customer name is Ora Bano. Address, my address is P.O. Box 30 2030. Okay, and the city is Kumasi, region is Ashanti. My telephone the same way here too. When you are filling the form, the telephone is, you put your mouse cursor here at the first line is 0545 324561. Okay, you can't enter anything again. The system will not allow you. So this is how it works. Okay, so when you are done and you want to see whether it has been added, you click on the new or blank record. You click on it and it will come with a new forms again. Because we are done with the forms, we close it and we go and open our customer form whether the records is there. When we open it, previously we are having only up to 10. By now, see, my name has been added to the customer table. So this is how it works. The forms deals with an individual and the tables contains multiple records. Because if you don't use the form to enter records about your customer, someone can delete someone's record. When you allow the person to have access to the table, or when you allow the users to have access to the table, they can delete someone's record and you will never find it. So this is how the forms work. So we are going to create another one and see. Okay, so we are done with the customer form. We are also going to create another form called product. Okay, so definitely it is going to we are going to create a form called product form. So the form is going to affect quick table, product table. Okay, so you click on create. When you click on create, then you click on form wizard, because the wizard is going to allow you to select the tables and the field names you want for your form. And the form we are creating is a product. So selecting product, we have to select product table. Then we select all the field names available because we want to see it on the form. Okay, so you click on the double one, then you click on next. The same way we maintain the columnar because we want to do it for an individual. So you click on next, then we add form to it. Form. The same way we open the form to view, then we enter information or record. So this is our product form. Okay, the box is too large and this one too is too large. We want to reduce it to suit the first one. Okay, so you turn to the design view of the form. So you click on the view, this arrow, you click on it, then you select the design view. Yeah, then you select. This time around we are going to reduce the size to suit this one. So we are going to learn something about we are going to learn something small in addition to the first one. So we select the first one, then you press and hold the control key, press and hold on your keyboard the control key, then you click on the next item, then you also click on the next item. Or you can also do it this way: you just click here, click and hold, then you drag it, then right click on any of the selection. This time around we want the size to be as the first item, the item number size. Okay, so because we want it to be as the first one, right click on any of the selected items, then you come to size. To size we have to tallest. It means you can even see the symbol over here. It means you want these small ones to be taller as this. And when you say shortest, it means you want to reduce the tallest to what? Shortest. When you say to widest, it means you want to expand the shortest to the short one to the longest or the widest. Okay, and the narrowest is when you want to reduce the widest to the narrow to the shortest. So we want to reduce the widest to the narrowest, so we click on it, and this is how it is. Okay, we expand it small like this, then right click on the selections again, then you select to shortest. Okay, so we are done. We save changes. Okay, then we come to the design because we want to see. Okay, let's turn to the form view. So now this is our form. Okay, and we want it to appear as a pop-up menu. Okay, so we click on the design, we go back to the design view again, then we click on the property sheet. You first click on the design, then property sheet, then you select the selection type, you select form. Okay, then the first item on the order is what? Pop-up. You make it yes, then you save changes again, or you press Ctrl S on your keyboard. Okay, then you turn to the form view. So this is how it will be. And in case you have a situation like this, when you make it as a pop-up, you will not have access to this place again. So to turn to the design view of this form, you just have to right click on it, then you select design view. Okay, I just want to close it small, so I'll close it and save it and turn to the form view. Okay, so this is my form, and we have 7 records over here. So I want to add another one. Let's see, soap, and the price is maybe the price is 10 cedis. Okay, then I'll click on add, then I close it, come to the product table, and it is there. So this talks about forms. So we are done with the forms. Okay, we are done with the forms for today. Probably next time we are going to continue with the last thing on our chapter, which is the queries. And when you talk of the queries, it involves a lot. And the queries is like we are going to ask the system a lot of questions, and the system is going to answer us based on the data or the information that we have feed the system with. So please take note. Next time we are going to continue with the queries. and the queries too, you must pay much attention to that. So thank you so much for watching this episode, and please try as much as possible to know how to create a form, a table, and a relationship. Okay, know how to do it before we move on to the queries, because it's queries. We are going to deal with queries, and you must know how to do the 3 items, which is the creating of tables, relationship, and what form, before we move on to the queries. So please, when you are in the house, just practice it small, try and do it. Okay, so we are done for the day. We close it. We are done with today's work. Thank you so much for watching. If God willing, we will meet again. Thank you so much for watching this video once again. Bye.